Ozempic, the so-called miracle drug, a quick fix for weight loss, and a billion-dollar business. But what if I told you there's a dark side to this get slim fast solution? What if I told you I would never take it or give it to my child? Today, I'm going to be exposing what big pharma, big tech, and even the FDA don't want you to know. Let's dive into why Ozempic may be more dangerous than you think. What is Ozempic? Well, Ozempic is a medication used to help people with type 2 diabetes manage their blood sugar levels. And it's also used by some people for weight loss. But here's how it works. In simple terms, Ozempic is like a helper for your body. Normally, when you eat, your body breaks down food into sugar and releases it into your bloodstreams. Your body then uses a hormone called insulin to move the sugar from your blood into your cells, where it's used for energy. People with type 2 diabetes often don't make enough insulin, or their body doesn't use insulin well. So too much sugar stays in the blood. Ozempic helps in 3 key ways. Helps your body make more insulin, slow down digestion, and makes you feel full longer. But if you ask me, Ozempic is just a glorified anorexia. It helps you lose weight by making you not hungry at all, so you start starving yourself. Let's talk about why America is the perfect target for drugs like Ozempic. America has one of the highest obesity rates in the world. Here in the US, it's 40.3%. In 2023, over 1 in 5 American children are obese. That's nearly double what it was in 1980. It's not just our lifestyle, it's our food. And it's the healthcare system profiting from our sickness. And obesity leads to diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. It's an epidemic in this world. But instead of addressing the root cause, our food system, which did you know Europe and other countries like Canada still only allow 700 different ingredients, where the US allows over 10,000 ingredients in our food system. So instead of focusing on that, we rely on pills and injections. And Novo Nordisk, the European company behind Ozempic, is taking full advantage. It's just like the clip from Oprah. You get a call! 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 And now it's, you get an injection, you get an injection, you become anorexic, you become anorexic. In the US, a month of Ozempic costs over $1,000 compared to less than $100 in Europe. Think about that. Why are Americans paying 10 times more? It's because we're the most profitable market for pharmaceutical companies. Novo Nordisk can raise prices by 1,300%, and we allow it because we become addicted to quick fixes. Imagine what you can do with an extra $1,000 in your pocket. There's so much that we can do. And did you know that big tech is now heavily invested in pharmaceuticals? Well, guess who just partnered with Novo? Or more properly stated, put $100 million towards research. Bill Gates. I don't know, y'all, but if you ask me, it's not because he cares about our health. It's because of the billions of dollars at stake that he can make. Pharma and tech are merging to profit off a system that keeps us dependent. But it's all smoke and mirrors. Drugs like Ozempic don't solve the problem, they just mask it. And now Ozempic is being pushed for children. Children! Novo Nordisk's website shows kids smiling as they advertise for child obesity treatments. But what they don't highlight are the black box warnings, the most severe warnings issued by the FDA. Side effects include thyroid tumors and cancer, pancreatitis, and kidney failure. Doesn't that sound like a good time? Thyroid cancer, anyone? And yet, the FDA is allowing this to be marketed for children. Watch this video.
The kid has high blood sugar, right, metformin. Now the American Academy of Pediatrics is saying that if a child is overweight, 50% of 12-year-olds, that it's Ozempic. Like that's the guidelines. It's a medical guidelines. It's not wait and see.
Has this been released as a press announcement?
Big press announcement from the American Academy of Pediatrics about 8 months ago. The American Academy of Pediatrics, which sets the standard of care, which is endowed by Congress to set the standard of care for pediatrics, is again, not conspiratorial, just facts, is 90% funded by the pharmaceutical industry. This Danish company, Novo Nordisk, which makes Ozempic, the 9th most valuable company in the world, is a huge funder of the American Academy of Pediatrics, which came out with a press release. It can be Googled, where it says, don't wait and see. Wait and see is out the window. Emergency, quick, aggressive interventions when that 12-year-old's overweight is what the standard of care is.
How can you trust all this? Would you gamble with your child's life for a quick fix? Ozempic isn't the answer. If I were overweight, or if my child was overweight or obese, here's exactly what I would do. I would start with real food. Cut the processed junk, the sugar, the fast food, the cake, the candy, the sodas. Replace it with whole foods. Things like fruits, vegetables, rice, one ingredient food. That honestly is really the key. And now if you think buying whole foods is too expensive, I've got a budget-friendly grocery list in the description below for a full week of healthy meals. And you don't need to break the bank. And as for exercise, I would start simple. Walk 2 to 3K steps a day. Walk 4 to 5K steps a day, depending on where your baseline is, what you're averaging a day. If you're not averaging any 1,000 steps a day, aim for 1,000. Build your way up to 10K. Add in body weight movements, squats, push-ups, lunges. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment. And most importantly, you need to be patient. This isn't a quick fix, but it's a lasting one. Hard work will pay off. And you'll start keeping the weight off instead of doing all these diets where you gain the weight right back. You have the power to take control of your health. Don't let big pharma and big tech profit off of your struggle. Do your research, question everything. And if you're ready to make a real change, I've got everything you need in the description below. From meal plans to workout routines, let's take our health back together.